Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gabi and today I have in here some new releases. I've got one body mist that is all over TikTok, all over Instagram, and then I have some new releases from some niche companies that I absolutely love. Most of these I absolutely love and adore. There is one or two fragrances that I'm not really sure about. Most of them actually received them in PR, but I'm gonna give you my honest review. Like I said, there are some in here, even though I received them in PR, that are not necessarily my vibe, that are not necessarily for me, but might be for someone else. But yeah, we're here to talk about new releases, new fragrances on the market. And if you like this video, obviously don't forget to give a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and now let's jump in. You probably know already how much I love some body mist from Sol de Janeiro. That's literally the best, like body mist company, if you want to call it like that. I love their body mist, and they released, I'm not sure how new it is at the moment, but I just discovered it, okay? After Hours. After Hours, when I looked on Fragrantica, it had amazing reviews, and people were comparing it to Flower Bomb from Viktor and Rolf and to Black Opium from Yves Saint Laurent. I had Flower Bomb. I never had Black Opium, the original, but I had other flankers, but obviously I'm extremely familiar with how those two fragrances smell like. And I would say this definitely gives me more Flower Bomb vibes, but it definitely gives me a little bit of Black Opium. I'm not getting the coffee in Black Opium. I don't actually think this one has any coffee. It says in here jasmine, amber, jasmine and amber. That's everything that says in here. Imagine Flower Bomb, just the original, but just not as sweet, without that patchouli, and then you're getting the vanilla from Black Opium. It's a nice body mist. Nothing else I can say. I don't love it. Like, I love Cheirosa 71, is it called? Yeah. Or the Coco Cabana. Those two were absolutely incredible, delicious, amazing. This one is okay. This one is okay. Again, it really reminds me of Flower Bomb. Flower Bomb at the moment, it's unbelievably expensive. Like, come on. That fragrance was released when? Like 10, 11 years ago. Just drop the price, please. I had it. I liked it, but I was never wearing it. But with this one, if you want something fun, flirty, sweet, or if you want the original, you can definitely check this one out, because for the price, it's not bad. Obviously, it's going to be a body mist. It's not going to last forever, okay? But it's a nice body mist. I want to say again, it's 100% Flower Bomb. It's kind of mixed. I can see why people are saying it's a mix between Flower Bomb and Black Opium. I definitely prefer this one over Black Opium, okay? I do not like the original. I never liked the original. I never had the original. I had some flankers, but never the original. It's a nice fragrance. It's a nice body mist. Again, does it compare to the previous ones that they released? No. No. The first ones that they were releasing, the Gourmands, they were absolutely incredible and amazing. But for the price, you can't go wrong with this one, honestly. You cannot go wrong. So, Sol de Janeiro, After Hours, it's a very, very nice body mist. A dupe, but a very nice one. Now, let's move on to some fragrances that I absolutely love and adore. Again, everything in here, yes, everything in here was received in PR. I'm gonna do my best to be as honest as possible, like always. There are two fragrances that I'm not 100% sure, but the other ones I just love. The first one, it's one that I requested, okay? From EPC, this one is Cardamom Moss. This is the bottle, this is the packaging. I've got Tonka Extraordinaire from EPC in PR, and then I got their whole discovery kit. I really liked Tonka Extraordinaire. I really liked that one. But as soon as I smelled Cardamom Moss, I felt in love. I felt in love with this one, because cardamom is not a note that I normally like in fragrances. But somehow this one works. This one is cardamom, obviously, oak moss, obviously, ginger. It has some caramel as well. It's so unbelievable beautiful. because the cardamom is not too cardamom. I know how to explain it. Like that fragrance is like Starlight from Zerja. For that one, it's a cardamom bomb, and many people absolutely love and adore that one. I hated it. I generally hated it. I like the cardamom in Remember Me from Javoy. I like the cardamom in Gris Chanel from BDK. Is that cold, muted cardamom? But then you're getting this like zesty ginger, like it's bright ginger. It doesn't have any bergamot or anything like that. I'm getting something zesty in it. And I know I said it has caramel. I can detect a little bit of sweetness in the background. This is definitely not like a sweet fragrance. It's a very aromatic, cozy almost. I love it. I've tested, like I said, I've got the whole discovery kit. I've tested every single fragrance that they have. I really like another one, actually two, but I really like another one. That's a leather one. But this one absolutely stole my heart. And actually I was talking with Hayley. Yes, I was talking with Hayley. We were talking about this brand, and she said that Cardamom Moss is her favorite as well. And I said Cardamom Moss is my favorite as well from the whole line. It's that type of fragrance that you can wear daytime, nighttime. It's a no-brainer, but it's very complex in the same time. It smells expensive. It's just, if you're in London, I'm not in London, okay? But if you're in London, they have a store in there. I think it's in Harrods, and you can actually create your own fragrance, which I think is like such a cool and unique concept. Like if you're from London, go to Harrods and check them out. Check them out because they have amazing fragrances, and you can actually create your own fragrance. This is not sponsored. So this video again is not sponsored. I received this one in PR, but it's not sponsored. I love it. It's one of the best cardamom that I have. Actually, I don't have that many cardamom fragrances because I don't particularly like cardamom, but absolutely love and adore this one. And I think it's because of the ginger. Ginger, same story. I don't particularly like ginger, but the combination, somehow the combination in this fragrance is refreshing, but it's not fresh in the same time. It's just such a unique, beautiful fragrance that is not too challenging either. Like if you want just a little bit of cardamom, you want a little bit of ginger, you want a little bit of oak moss, you're gonna get that in this fragrance. And they're beautiful, like well blended, and it does like project, like it's strong. Now I'm smelling it like this, and it's proper strong. Love it, absolutely love it. Should we make this on the scent of the day? Yeah. Oh, it's amazing. Let's do that. Absolutely love also the atomizer. Look at that atomizer. Oh, I love that. Anyway, EPC Cardamom Moss. The room smells amazing. Oh, it smells amazing. Anyway, EPC Cardamom Moss, like I said, is my favorite one from everything that they have to offer. I've tested the whole collection, and this one is definitely my favorite. If you're looking for a cardamom fragrance, highly 100% I recommend this one, EPC Cardamom Moss. Now let's move on to some stunning, absolutely stunning looking bottles. Okay, from Argos. You know how Argos has those like amazing, just it's a work of art. Like their bottles are absolutely amazing, and then the fragrances are amazing, and they're all so unique and so powerful and so different. They released 3 new fragrances. One of them is my favorite fragrance from Argos. Like I've tested everything that they have. There were some fragrances that I've tested. I got a sample and I said I'm not particularly a fan of this, so I don't really want it in PR. But these ones I really wanted to try. I got them on the website because I've heard many good things about them. And my favorite one is Birth of Venus. Not just my favorite one from these 3. My favorite one that Argos ever made. First of all, look at that bottle. It's absolutely stunning. And then the box, like their boxes, the whole presentation is just, that is the box. And then you open that, and obviously you're getting another box where you have, if I can open it, where you have the fragrance. And then here is the fragrance, and then you have a little description, and then all of the notes. I love when you're getting the notes. It's so easy, especially for me when I'm recording. let's spray it. Birth of Venus, it's honestly, it's unbelievable beautiful. It's their best fragrance, 100%. And it's just an amazing fragrance in general, not necessarily just from Argos. It's unbelievable good. This one, it's, most of the fragrances are unisex. This one is definitely feminine. Like this one is definitely a feminine fragrance. You have some of the notes. You have peach, you have orange, you have grapefruit, you have osmanthus, you have jasmine, you have raspberry, you have rose, you have chocolate, you have iris, you have lots and lots of notes. You have sandalwood, you have cashmere wood, amber. I'm definitely getting the raspberry. I'm definitely getting the peach. Is this super fruity floral fragrance? I'm getting a little bit of that, like, I don't know, it has a little bit of everything, and it's just done to perfection, because you're getting the peach, you're getting the osmanthus, because it has a leathery touch as well. You know how osmanthus is like floral, peachy, leathery scent. You're definitely getting the raspberry. The raspberry is definitely the strongest fruit in this fragrance. You're getting the jasmine and the iris, because it's a little bit powdery. You're getting the sandalwood because it's creamy. It's unbelievable good. You cannot categorize this fragrance as fruity or as floral or as woody, because it has a little bit of everything. Definitely the strongest note for me is the raspberry, but I'm getting every single other note in like a very, very small quantity, and the mix of them, it's so feminine but so like young and beautiful, and just, it's unbelievable good. That's it. That's everything that I'm gonna say. This is my favorite. I love the bottle, I love the juice, I love the box, I love everything about it. It's extremely feminine. It's extremely sophisticated and innocent in the same time, but powerful. It has everything that you want in a fragrance. It's so good. A fruity floral didn't impress me in a very, very, very long time. You're gonna see everything else that I have in here is not necessarily a fruity floral. It's like very woody or very fresh, or it has something different. This one is a fruity floral, but it's not boring. It's not, it's just so good. If I would recommend right now one fragrance from the whole Argos collection, would be Birth of Venus. This is so, 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 so good. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Like, I was, as soon as I sprayed, I was like, ooh, that's something. Like, that fragrance is something. Let's move on to the one that I really, really like. This one is Fall of Phaeton. I think it's Phaeton. I'm not really sure. Phaeton? Phaeton. Yes, because it's the Greek. It's Phaeton, right? Yes, if you're from Greece, let me know. Is it Phaeton? Anyway, again, beautiful, beautiful bottle. Let's spray it in here. This one is definitely more unisex. But you can smell that Argos DNA. If you have one Argos fragrance and you love it, you know that they have a very specific DNA. This one has that Argos DNA. That's the box. Again, beautiful, beautiful box. That's the other box. This time, this one, it's red. And we have some of the notes in here. You have some bergamot, some lemon, some pink peppercorn, ginger, cardamom, lavender, leather, tonka bean, vanilla. I'm definitely getting the lavender. I'm definitely getting like a spicy, refreshing lavender. Yes, it makes sense. Bergamot and lemon. It's refreshing. You're getting something citrusy. The ginger, I can smell the ginger as well. Cardamom might be there, but might be just in the background. Again, if it's too strong, the cardamom, I do not like it. I just mentioned before. And this one is definitely not strong on the cardamom, at least to my nose. It's a bit spicy. I'm not really getting the leather, but I'm getting something that's like a darkness in the background, but I'm not really getting that leather. Like, don't think it's a leather fragrance. It's there, but it's barely noticeable. It's in the background and it's very, very smooth. When it comes to leather, this is something that I really need. I need the leather to be smooth. If it's a scratchy leather, if it's an animalic leather, it's not that I don't like it, I hate it. But when it's a smooth leather, I absolutely love it. It's barely in there. It's mainly this, again, lavender with like the lemon, the bergamot. It's so beautiful. It's not as sweet as the previous one. It's not as fruity as the previous one. So that's why it's more unisex. It's definitely more unisex. Very powerful again. From all of these, if I'll have to purchase one, I will definitely go with Birth of Venus. But this would be definitely on the wish list. It's such a beautiful fragrance. Again, unisex. Most of the fragrances are unisex, and I really appreciate that. The fact that, I know, it's exactly in the middle. It's not too feminine, it's not too masculine, but that Birth of Venus is just something else. Anyway, the last one. Love triumphs over war. This, I would say, it's my least favorite. And it's gonna make sense. I still like it, but I don't think it's for me. Yes, it's something in here that is just not for me. I can see how many other people would absolutely love this one, but not me. Let me show you again. Beautiful presentation. And then we have, let me just open it. I don't want to destroy the box, you know, because it's, I'm that type of person that keeps all of the boxes, especially when they're like this stunning. And I definitely should stop because I don't have any more space. This one has bergamot, lemon, rose, blackcurrant, tuberose, violet, clove, geranium, gardenia, cinnamon, amber, white musk, patchouli. I'm definitely getting the geranium. And geranium, it's a note that I do not like. Like, I don't think I have a fragrance where the geranium is strong and I like it. I'm definitely getting the geranium. I'm definitely getting the rose. I'm getting some tuberose as well. And then you're getting this like crisp lemon with bergamot. And then getting the patchouli. It's more like a patchouli oil. It's not a dirty patchouli. It's not a chocolatey patchouli. It's more like patchouli oil. So it just has too many notes that normally I don't necessarily like, which is clove. Again, don't really like it. I have another fragrance in here that has clove and it's not really doing it for me. You have the geranium that normally I'm not a fan. You have the patchouli that normally I'm not a fan. I do like it. Like, I don't mind it, but it's just not for me. And it feels a bit masculine almost. It's still unisex. It's still unisex. But I'm definitely getting the patchouli and I'm definitely getting that rose geranium that I'm not a fan of. Not just in this fragrance, in general. It's a nice fragrance. And just mad I can't appreciate it. Like, I've asked a friend about this one and she absolutely loved it. But again, it's just not for me. I can see how many other people would absolutely love this one. And also, I think it's the strongest one. If you ask me, compared to the other two are strong as well. But this one is very proper strong. It's a very unique fragrance in the same time. So, maybe that's why. I'm not disliking it. It's just not for me. Okay? So, this one is just not for me. Where the other two, the previous two, are just amazing. Especially Birth of Venus. I'm telling you. You need to buy that one ASAP because it's gonna be sold out everywhere. That one is gonna be a major hit. I know that Argos became popular in the last years. That one is gonna be a massive success because it's absolutely stunning. Not just for Argos, in the perfume world in general. So I highly recommend you go ahead and check that one out because it's just stunning. Right, what else do we have? Right, okay. When I went to Pitti Fragranze, I went to Kajal. Probably you already know we have Kajal on the website. And I wanted to test their newest ones. They released 2 new fragrances. It's Kajal number 3 and number 4. And just the rest of the collection. Because the fragrances that I have in my collection, I purchased them. When I placed an order for my store, I purchased an extra bottle for myself. I paid for it. And I personally have 3 fragrances, and then my partner has Massa. I'm kind of stealing Massa as well. That one, it's more masculine, but I love it as well. But yeah, I just wanted to test more because the fragrances that I have on the website, absolutely love and adore all of them. So we went there, and he was kind enough and he gifted me the newest ones, number 3 and number 4, and then 2 other fragrances that I really liked. Let me start with number 3. Let me start with everything, actually. These two, I thought they're gonna be similar. I thought they're gonna be, I know, because they were released together, you know, they're gonna have similar vibes. No, they couldn't be more different. And I absolutely love and adore both of them. I took both of them to work and asked everyone to smell them. And some people absolutely adored number 3. Some people absolutely adored number 4. Again, they're completely different. Number 3. It's a zesty, sparkling lemonade. You're getting literally like lemonade, like soda, like, I don't know, it's very sparkling. You're getting grapefruit as well. It has a sweetness. I'm not really sure from where that sweetness is coming from, but it has a sweetness in the background. It's so good. It reminds me slightly of Vibrato from Sospiro, but I would say it's a more feminine, more unisex version of Vibrato. You know that I don't mind Vibrato like on myself. I love it on myself, even though it's quite masculine. This one is very fizzy. It's generally fizzy, and somehow it's a bit more feminine. I love it so much. It has a sweetness that I was getting from Siesta Drive from Navitus. That one is just impossible to find at the moment. So it's kind of like those two had the baby. It's still very refreshing. Don't think it's a sweetness or a sweet fragrance, but it has a sweetness, and that fizziness is so good. Oh my, it's so good. Again, it's not just your typical refreshing fragrance, not your typical, I know, lemon fragrance. It has a character. It has something sweet. It's definitely sweet. Do I have Vibrato here? I have Vibrato here. Let's test them side by side. Because when I sprayed it, immediately I was like, this reminds me slightly of Vibrato. It does and it doesn't. This one, it's definitely powdery. This one has some powderiness. And this one, it's very bright, very zesty, very fizzy and sweeter. It's definitely sweeter. It's definitely more unisex. Again, unisex, but it's a bit more feminine. When Vibrato, it's unisex leaning masculine. On a man or on a woman, this one is going to smell amazing. Let me know if you're in the UK, if you want me to bring this to on the website, because it's so good. When it comes to freshies, I'm very picky because I'm like, what can you do with like lemon and grapefruit? Like, come on, it's lemon and grapefruit. This one is amazing. This one is unbelievable good. Absolutely love it. Kajal number 3. Let's move on to the next new release, and that one is Kajal number 4. Remember when I told you in the past, I've told you that Initio Oud for Greatness is one of the most, like, the strongest fragrances I have in my collection, probably the strongest one that I have. No, this is the strongest fragrance that I have in my collection. I absolutely love it. I know why I sprayed it twice, because this is, I can already smell it. This is so strong. It's not gonna be for everyone, but it's not gonna be a like. You can't just like this one. You are gonna either not liking it or absolutely fell in love with this fragrance. It has many notes, but the ones that I'm definitely getting are leather, woody notes, okay, and dates. It has some like green aromatic, I think it has some Davana, it has other notes, but I'm not really getting them. What I'm getting, it's a very strong, dark, smooth leather. So don't think it's a scratchy leather. It's a very intense leather, okay? Again, I never thought I'm gonna like leather in fragrances. But this is so sexy and so good that I cannot not like it. Like, I absolutely love it. As soon as he sprayed it at PT, I was like, this is me in a bottle. Not in terms of gourmands, because it's definitely not a gourmand, but it's sexy, it's bold, it's out there. You're getting something woody as well, and then there is a sweetness coming from the dates. This is so sexy and sensual and powerful. This is not for, I don't know, going out during the day. This is not for going shopping. No, this is nighttime, all black, just super sexy, a bit more almost like vampy vibes. in the winter, fall winter, this is gonna do amazing. One of my colleagues, like I said, I brought both of them to work. One of my colleagues, he sprayed this one on and I could smell it the whole day, and it smells incredible on a woman or on a man. It's so powerful and it's incredible. Again, you either love it or hate it. Absolutely love it because it's that unique. I don't have anything in my collection like this one, and it's so bold and so powerful and so unbelievable sexy. Like, leather can really be a sexy note. There's some leather fragrances I absolutely love and hate, like hate and detest and not love. I know why I say love, but I absolutely hate them and just can't stand them. But this is one of those that I absolutely love and adore, even though it's dark and bold. Oh, I love it. I love it. And again, it's that powerful. 2 sprays max, and you're good to go. Kajal number 4. While I was in there, like I said, I've tested other fragrances from Kajal, and I've tested 2 more. I've tested everything basically, but those 2 I really liked as well. The first one is Jihan, I think it's Jihan. Soon, again, as soon as he sprayed this one, this is gonna remind you of Oud Bouquet from Lancôme, but think that with saffron. You know how saffron just makes everything better, especially when it comes to like stronger, darker, sexier scents. It's jammy rose, oud. I'm not really even sure if it's oud, but this is what I'm smelling. Jammy rose with oud, and then I'm definitely getting the saffron. Beautiful composition. I love this type of scent. It's beast mode again. And it's very smooth. It's not scratchy. It's not. And that saffron just makes it a bit more interesting because there are so many rose oud fragrances at the moment. The oud is not animalic, it's not barnyard, it's super sweet rose, jammy rose, some oud, and then you're getting the saffron. Beautiful fragrance, beautiful fragrance. And again, fall winter, this is gonna be amazing. And the last one, it's Joorie, I think it's Joorie. This one is the one that I really liked at PT. When I got home, I realized I like it a bit more on clothes or on paper than actually on my skin. Yes, on paper, I really like it on paper. On my skin, it does something weird. And I know why. Again, this one has rose. This one has honey. It has nutmeg. And it has clove. I'm really getting that clove on my skin. And that is a note that I don't like. On paper, I'm getting honeyed rose, red rose. It's not the pink rose, it's not the sparkling rose. No, it's a red rose. You put honey on top, sticky honey, and then you have the nutmeg as well. It's a beautiful fragrance. I can see how this one might not be for everyone. I would not say it's my favorite from Kajal, but it's definitely a fragrance I like. Like, I really like, especially on paper. On my skin, I'm getting that clove quite strongly, and that's not really doing it for me. But on paper, on clothes, I do really like this one. Again, this is a sexy day-night, fall, winter scent. If I have to choose which ones I like the most from the new ones that I have in my collection, definitely the 2 new ones, number 3 and number 4, they're so different and they're so unbelievable good. I really like Joorie as well, but I just feel like it's not going to be for everyone. And then Jihan, it's something that you smelled before probably, but that saffron just definitely adds something more to the fragrance. Let me know, people in the UK, people that are shopping from my website, let me know if you're interested for me to bring these fragrances on the website. I really want to bring the new ones because are just stunning, are absolutely stunning, and would be a great way for you to test them as well. Okay. Last 2 fragrances, actually I don't have bottles, I have a travel size, and then I have a mini in here. We went to Bois 1920, we went to their event, and they released 2 new fragrances. The first one, obviously, it's from Bois 1920, and the other one is gonna be from their sister brand. I'm gonna start with the one from the sister brand, from Olfattology. This one is Maharloo. I think it's Maharloo, yeah. I've tested them in there, and obviously I got the travel size. I do really like it. I do really like it. But I feel like I have so many in my collection. This is a cherry fragrance. This is a cherry fragrance. And this one is cherry with cinnamon. You're definitely getting some cinnamon in there, and licorice. I love this combination. It's gonna give you Tom Ford Lost Cherry, just better. It's not as fizzy, and it's way longer lasting. The price point for this is absolutely amazing. The brand itself, I got the wrong box. The brand itself, it has a very good price point. I think the 100ml is around £100, maybe less than that. So if you compare it to Tom Ford Lost Cherry, it's a no-brainer. Okay, which one is better? But it's that cherry that we already smelled before. So that's why I'm like, do you really need this on your collection? If you're looking for some, if you don't have Tom Ford Lost Cherry, if you don't have any of the cherry fragrances, definitely you need this on your collection, because for the price, it's amazing. Now, if you have all of the other ones, maybe test it first, because it might be redundant. You might have something similar in your collection. Now, the next one, it's so unique. If the other one, the previous one, was something that maybe you smelled before, you never smelled something like this. This one is milk, and then you're getting some fruity notes and some floral notes as well. I'm getting a fruitiness in the background, mainly the pineapple. It has many fruits, but I'm definitely getting a little bit of pineapple. But I would say it's more like a milky floral scent. Milky floral scent. And then you're getting some fruitiness in the background. Again, with milk. Milk is not, let me spray it on my skin. This is so good. Milk is not a note for everyone. Milk is not a note for everyone. I love milk. Milk works for me. If you know that milk, again, works for you, I would highly recommend you go and test this one out, because it's nothing, I didn't smell anything like this on the market. Like, I smelled a billion fragrances. I'm not exaggerating. I smelled so many fragrances, but I never smelled anything like this. Yes, I'm getting the pineapple, and there's another fruit, but it's a milky floral, and then with some fruits. Beautiful fragrance. Most of these, like I said, I got them in PR. I think just the body mist I didn't get in PR. I didn't want to tell you that I love all of them, because maybe it was not the case, or maybe there was a particular note that I didn't really enjoy, and I feel like I need to tell you that. But I found some amazing fragrances. I found some unbelievable good fragrances, like the new Kajal, they're absolutely amazing. Birth of Venus from Argos, absolutely amazing. The EPC, that's my favorite one from EPC, Cardamom Moss. And yeah, that was it for today. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see any of these fragrances on the website, if you want to test them, if you are interested in them, if you tested them and maybe you like them or you don't, maybe we have different opinions on them. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, that was it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and like always, I'm gonna see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.